The International Atomic Energy Agency Research Reactor Database shows that Africa has 14 nuclear reactors in 8 countries, both operational and planned. Uranium, the source material of nuclear, is mined in Namibia, Niger, South Africa, and can be found in at least 15 other African countries. According to Statista, a Germany online platform that specializes in data gathering, Namibia leads deposits in Africa with 470,000 metric tons of uranium in recoverable resources as of 2021. While South Africa, the second main uranium producer in Africa, had 320,000 tons of recoverable resources of the mineral. So today we are visiting the South African High Commission in Vienna, Austria, to have a conversation with Ambassador Rapulane Molekane. He has handed over an instrument of acceptance on behalf of South Africa on the Convention on the Protection of Nuclear Material. What does this mean for South Africa? What does this mean for South Africans? What does this mean for South Africa on the world stage and in international relations? What does this mean for South Africa's program of development, particularly electricity and power generation, where the country uses nuclear? The International Atomic Energy Agency here in Vienna oversees nuclear security with international legal instruments, including the CPPNM, which was first adopted in 1979, and its 2005 amendment.
Not only those that are in transit and being transported poses a danger to humanity or human beings or to society, but also you needed to take care of how your physical security is for those that are stored.
The convention establishes legal obligations for parties regarding the physical protection of nuclear material used for peaceful purposes during international transport, the criminalization of certain offences involving nuclear material, and international cooperation in cases including theft, robbery, the unlawful taking of nuclear material, or a credible threat. The 2005 amendment broadens the scope of the convention by including physical protection requirements for nuclear facilities and nuclear material in domestic use, storage, and transportation. It also criminalizes offences related to illicit trafficking and sabotage of nuclear material or nuclear facilities. South Africa says, as a responsible producer and user of nuclear technologies and materials, it continues to support international efforts to enhance nuclear safety, security, and safeguards.
South Africa have 2 major nuclear facilities. The nuclear power plant in Western Cape, Kuberg, and then we also have a nuclear research reactor in Pelindaba in Pretoria, which produces a lot of nuclear isotopes for medical use, for cancer treatment and so on.
While uranium is produced for various uses today, the painful lessons of nuclear bombs and the recent 2011 accident in Fukushima have made monitoring of the use, safety, and security of nuclear more urgent.
Needless to say that South Africa was introduced to nuclear bomb. We actually had a nuclear bomb which was dismantled by the IAEA or under supervision of the IAEA just before our elections in 1994.
Yeah.
France, UK, Israel at the time, Iran at the time, and the US provided the technology for South Africa to produce a bomb or close their eyes to allow South Africa to produce a bomb. It was then dismantled just before the election.
South Africa says accepting the amendment to the CPPNM signals its strong commitment to nuclear security and the protection of nuclear material, while continuing to support broader efforts to promote nuclear disarmament, nuclear non-proliferation, and the inalienable right of states to develop and use nuclear energy for peaceful purposes.
Nuclear technology for malaria, anti-malaria. You know, when Cape Town had a problem of water scarcity, nuclear technology was used to find aquifer water underground, increasing yield for agricultural products.
South Africa signed the original convention in May 1981 and ratified it in September 2007. It says while nuclear security remains the responsibility of individual states, the focus on the physical protection of nuclear material and related facilities remain the most effective way of preventing catastrophic events which may result from unauthorized access and use of nuclear material.
Whilst we were negotiating, we also amended our own domestic law. Submitting of the instrument shows more our commitment to the convention and also to the amendment. But already we were implementing through our own domestic law, the CPPNM. So there isn't much that we have to do. We have already domesticated the instrument.